Okay, now I'm upgrading my camera. Yes, I have exactly an AZDOME PG17 on my car right now, and you'll see when I go to install this, the other camera is actually almost identical to this one. It's the AZDOME PG17, but this one is the PG17Pro. This one has something that the other one does not have. Hence the Pro. The back camera or rear camera, instead of being 1080p, on this one is 2.4K. The front one is 4K on the other one. This one is 4K Ultra HD. The front is still absolutely stellar, but there's a big change on the sensor. Now this one has what's called Starvis 2 or the Sony IMX678 sensor. That is a huge deal on camera sensors, or especially with these kind of car cameras and other cameras. You only find the Starvis 2 on really high-end stuff, and this is high-end. Well, I gotta say, this is a high-end camera. This one has 4K and 2.5K respectively, UHD, 5 GHz Wi-Fi, GPS tracking, touchscreen, loop recording, voice control, 12-inch IPS touchscreen, and 24-hour parking monitor if you want to. So let me open it up really quick and see what's going on inside, because that's what matters here, and words are not going to describe it as good as I can just show it. So let's do that. Okay, I love doing this part. Feels too good. And now we have the camera itself. This is the newer camera. Speed memory card is required. Class 10 or U3 speed. Format the memory card. Do not insert remove card when recording. Obviously, you don't do that with any camera, not just this, but any kind of camera. You're not supposed to take in and out the memory card while the camera is in operation. That's just how it works. We have a cleaning cloth right here. Nice touch. Then we have the back camera, which is the rear camera right here. Let's see what's going on. Is it the 4-wire like the previous ones? Which should be. Yep, 4-wire. I love that because there's more information that can go through it. That's the big deal with a 4-wire rear camera. Looks a little bit sleeker than the previous one, if I'm not wrong. The other one is a little bit bigger, I think. But we'll see. We'll see when we install it. These straps for the mirror, these are the short ones. The long ones, and these are the short ones, depending on what kind of mirror you have. I have a big mirror, so I'm gonna have to go with the big ones because it's a bulky mirror. Then we have the connector itself, the power, USB-C to normal power here. Just like the previous one. Then we have the memory card or SD card, 128 gigs. That is actually a really nice touch. I love that. That comes with it. And these are the clipping tools and the wedge or whatever you want to call it that you can put the wires through the liner. That part varies car to car, but usually they go easy under the liner. And then you have the GPS unit is right here. Has a lot of wires, so you decide where you want to stick it. This is where your GPS connection will come from. It's this unit here. Then you have an entire book. Whoa. Look at that. So you learn how to do this one. This is the PG17Pro V1.0. And we have the wipes. Wipe wet and dry. Right here, go with a cloth. And we have a protective layer. So this is optional. I myself did not put the protective layer on my other PG17. I haven't had a single problem at all this time, and it's been over a year now that I'm using it. No problems. So let me take this out real quick and show you what's going on. And the camera, really nice and sleek. Very nice profile. Here we have the connections. Not sure if I can put it right there. Yep, the GPS unit connection, micro SD card, back camera, USB-C power, and that is it for the connections. You have a button here that you can power on and off the camera. You can hold it. I'm talking about when it's connected. Hold this button, it will shut down the camera, and hold it again to turn back on. Or you can use this camera, as you see, you can use it as a rear view mirror as it is. Let me take this peel off really quick. Oh yeah. It's not only just a screen here. This is an actual mirror itself. So if you want to use it without the screen, just as a mirror for some reason, or you're driving at night and you don't want the whole screen, click it only once. It has voice commands, by the way, that you can say to turn off and on and all that good stuff. But let me plug it in really quick before we go to the car, just to see the layout really quick, and then we will go to the car, install it, and take a drive. That's all we can do. And of course, the app connects just like with the other AZDOME, exactly the same way. So let me find some wire stuff and plug it in. I have my own wiring here, but it would be the same when you connect it to the car. USB-C goes in right here. We're gonna connect the rear camera really quick right here. Boom, just like that. We can connect the GPS, as you see right here. Boom, like this. And besides that, it would be the memory card, which we have to insert and format it first thing before doing anything else. This one is 128 gigs, and I'm a big fan now. And the card, probably I should have inserted the card first, but it doesn't really matter. Just gonna put it there real quick. Make sure you put it the right way. Just, you know, one of those things. You put it in, make sure it clicks. Yep, it clicked. And now let's see what's going on here. Well, of course, format error, because we have not formatted the card yet. So we're gonna do that really quick. Confirm. Wait for it to format the card. And boom. Oh, wow. Now that is something that I really love. Look at that. So we have the direction, miles per hour. We have 4K 30 frames per second plus 2.5K 30 frames per second HDR on the back. Whoa. We have the settings here. Video encoding, loop recording. Oh, look at that. 1 minute, 3 minutes. I'm gonna do 5 minutes. Then you have the resolution here that you can change. So now, of course, that ceiling is making a little bit of a problem here, but hey, it is what it is. You can choose what resolutions you want to do. The reason for this is that on the highest quality, the micro SD card will fill faster, but on the lowest quality, it will not. It will have more memory. I'm gonna leave it on the highest. I like it. Video encoding, you can do H.264 or H.265. Audio, I'm gonna leave it on just in case. G-sensor middle, that's where I usually leave it. Frequency 60 should be, yep, 60. Screensaver mode, you can turn off or you can turn off screen. Time screensaver to kick in by itself. I'm not gonna play with that one. Touch tone, you can leave it on like it is, or you can turn it off so now you don't hear me touching. I'm gonna leave it on just so I can hear what I'm doing here. Volume, I'm gonna, the slider is very sensitive. Look at that. This is very good. Okay, I'm gonna leave it on high. Screen brightness, you can go even higher. Whoa, look at that. I'm gonna leave it on high. Display mode, show front camera, show rear camera, preview, PIP left, PIP right, picture in picture, that means. And I'm not gonna do anything here. Rear camera display, mirror vertically or mirror horizontally. I'm gonna mirror it only horizontally because I don't want to flip it upside down vertically. Then we have more menus, by the way. If you slip down, you have a background that you can change, gray, blue, pink. Oh, blue, maybe it's cool. Oh, look at that. That is some background. Maybe a little bit too much now. Okay, let me go back to gray. They were right about leaving it gray. Time display here. We can turn it on, and I'm gonna leave it on because I like that. Date format 12 hours or 24 hours. I leave it 24 hours because there's no mistake with 24 hours. Reverse mode, yes. Full screen and full frame. I'm gonna leave it full screen. Fatigue reminder. If you wanna, for example, if you're driving too long, right? And the mirror or the device here thinks that you might be tired. So every 2 hours, it reminds you if you wanna take a break. And that is a good feature. My car actually has it already. It shows like a coffee cup somewhere, and it does a beep every 2 hours or so. If you're driving long, just to make sure you're not sleeping behind the wheel or anything bad, God forbid. Actually, let me turn this on, okay? Just in case. Then what we have here, we have the, voice control on, and you can check the keywords, turn on Wi-Fi, take picture. I'm not gonna say them because it will actually do them right now. And then we have the Wi-Fi here. You can turn it on. And you can select now between 2.4 gigahertz and 5 gigahertz. Speed units, you can switch from miles per hour to kilometers if you're in Canada or Europe or maybe the rest of the world. time zone settings, you can switch that. GPS info, you can check how many times, longitude, latitude, and all that stuff that it went. We didn't drive yet, so there's nothing else. You can choose to turn on or off GPS display. I'm gonna leave it on. You can turn on or off the watermark from AZDOME. I'm gonna leave it on. Language, format reminder. I'm gonna do it every 60 days. Okay, and here's where you format the card again. I don't know why confirmed format here, but I have to wait now till it finishes good stuff. And you can flip it around. Oh wow, this is really cool. This camera is actually really high quality. Whoa, this camera's actually going on right now, but we'll see them on the car even better. Swipe again, you switch sides. Swipe again, you are on the rear camera only. Swipe again, go to the front camera, which we have nothing on it right now. And this is cool. Let me go back to the back camera because that's usually what I leave on default. And what do you do here? Okay. Oh, look at that. So you can go up and down just by swiping now. You don't need to do the arrows anymore. They have arrows on the PG17 I have. This one you can simply do it by swiping here. This is really cool, and you can do on the front one, I'm assuming too. Yep, the same exact thing you can do here too. I like that. Wow. Okay, so instead of looking at these screens, now we might take a quick ride at the car and see what happens. Oh, by the way, this back camera has a cover too. Look at that. Okay. Whoa, this is actually clean. This is clean and wow. Look at that. It sees me here already. This looks cool. Hi. So let's get to the car and install it and do all that good stuff, and we'll see where that goes. Let's get out there. And like I said, I actually have the AZDOME PG17 already, but not the Pro version. Now we're gonna switch from this to this right here, which to you may look like it's, what am I doing? Why are they the same? No, because the new one is the Pro with the upgraded sensor, and this one is actually really good. It's a 4K one. I just want to go to the new one. But what I'm going to do, I have the cables routed already, so I'm going to use the existing cables. They're exactly the same. They're just, you know, routed through the liner all around and all that. So I'm not going to go too much into that because every car is going to be different. And it's worthless of me telling you, oh, that's how you do it for a Mercedes. Yeah, not even though the Mercedes are the same, let alone other brands. And let me take this out really quick without breaking this. I want to give this one to a friend of mine. Well, now time to just install the new one really quick. As I said, I'm gonna use exactly the same power inlet, the GPS, the GPS and the back camera. Now the back camera, only the cable remains the same, is the PG17Pro. So let me install this new beauty right here, and we'll show you when it's put on really quick. Okay, so everyone's installations will be definitely different. So I'm not pounding too much on that, how you should install it in your car. In this car, I have the camera right here, the backup camera. Not sure if you can see it. Yep, I had just enough space there. I put the screws on the plastic that's under there. But in yours, if you don't want to put screws, you can always just use the adhesive that they provide with it. Okay, so we have the new mirror installed. This looks good. Don't mind the mess there because I had to take the trunk liner in order to put the wire, but look at that. We're talking about a slimmer mirror, and the colors are a little bit, I would say, cleaner without turning it on. Just the mirror finish itself is a little bit cleaner on the newer one, and it's a little bit slimmer. I noticed that compared to the older one. This is slimmer. And see if it fires up. And you see me filming, of course. AZDOME. Oh yeah. Oh wow. Yeah. Huge difference. Huge difference. Let me pass to the back. Look at that. You see the cat? My camera, I'm not sure if it's even putting it the right way. Literally looks like one of those pictures you download online. Wow. This is actually cool. And yes, you can review your clips directly here if you have any. And for example, rear photos. I don't have any photos, but rear logged video, rear standard video. Oh wow. Look, I can hear myself right now. Look. That I was talking. Okay, let me get out. So you can literally play back right away on the mirror itself now. You don't need to go anywhere. Take a picture quick here. What is this triangle here? Oh, look at that. So it records, it locks in place. That is cool. And of course, you can connect to your AZDOME app if you wanted to. You have kind of the same functions, but you can download the footage directly to your phone, or you can watch the live view of the mirror, or if you connect directly to your car. Wow, I'm literally seeing cars across on the rear camera. And yes, I can do this. Look, I can look at the ground, or I can go up if I want to. Look to the sky, but usually I leave it on this position. I think now that's too low. Here, just above 3/4. That's where I usually leave my camera, but you may want to leave it here, just in case. On the left side, driver's side, if you drag up and down, is to drag the camera. If you drag up and down on the right side, is for the light. So you increase and decrease the light. And of course, left or right to switch the mirrors. We are on the front mirror right now, but it's covered because it's preparing to rain. And boom, you have both sides here. Very responsive. Extremely responsive. Okay, and right now it's on neutral. On parking, I kicked reverse. Oh yeah, look at that. It kicks in reverse right away. It puts the lines. This is really, really cool. And I can reverse if I wanted to. Look at that. And if I place it back in park, boom. And I scared the cats. So the cats just ran away. They were doing not cool stuff back there. Let's just put it that way. They were not doing the coolest stuff ever. I cannot believe I caught that on video. That's again, look, when I kick it in reverse, if I can do it one-handed. Look at the lines there on the rear view. Boom. And it lowers down like I lowered it to back up. And look at that. You can go middle or you can go high. So you can increase these and depending on the angle you want them. See that? You go medium. You tilt them more down and low. I would love to put them on this high here so I can see better. And the cat just ran away again. And if I put it out of there, just put it on normal. Boom. Yes. This is absolutely a beautiful rear view smart mirror. So it kicks it automatically when you put it on reverse. That is what I want with my car. That is not exactly a smart car. So with that said, we're gonna go take some trips and record some of this footage on the back and front night and day and see what comes out of that. So let's put it on drive. And just in case you want to switch the cameras, you know, without doing this touch, right? Show front camera. Boom, as you see, it switches with voice command. Show rear camera. Lock video. And as you see, right now it's locking that video. See a little bar on the end, as you see, like a progress bar. That's locking that part of the footage. Boom, just by telling it what to do. And it's quite responsive. Show front camera. Boom, just like that. You have the front camera going on right away. Show rear camera. Turn on Wi-Fi. Boom, Wi-Fi turned on. As you see, turn off Wi-Fi. Boom, Wi-Fi turned off. How easy was that? Just by voice commands. As you see, you can connect the rear camera directly to your phone or just look directly at the mirror itself, which I think makes more sense. Look here, and you can switch the camera right here. Click this and boom, you have the camera switched here, and you see right here as well. So you're driving and look at your view. Actually, it looks really good. So the police there, and the view looks really good. You have other functions right here. You can stop the recording if you want to. You have the dash camera albums, snapshot, record audio, your albums, whatever you saved. You can open the map to check what you had, but I blocked it, so that's why you don't see anything. And if you go to settings, you have all the video settings, 4K 30 FPS, loop frequency, all the settings that I showed you on the mirror itself are going to be right here. So pretty much it's kind of the same stuff you have on the main mirror will be down here, and you can take a screenshot just like that, and it takes that screenshot right here too. So you're kind of commanding from the phone app, you're commanding what happens here. And if I click switch camera on the phone, as you see, it switched it right away on the top part. Switch camera again on the phone, boom. So you can command it either from the phone or directly from here. That is up to you. The view is actually really good. It's almost better on camera than with the naked eye sometimes, but depends on the light conditions, obviously. That's what's gonna determine how the look and how the view is. But I'm driving at night right now and washing the windshield. Just, you know, because the car might be less than clean, but that should not stop you from having a rear view mirror that's smarter than the car. Here's some of the footage. This is just me getting out of the parking. Look at the amount of detail that this camera actually catches. This is really cool. And driving, absolutely a beauty. Look how wide that angle is on the driving. And I'm gonna try not to say too much here because I just want to let the footage speak for itself. But I think you can get an idea of how actually good this camera is. And look at that. Absolutely, you can see every detail, everything that's going on. You can just rely on it. That's what I think I would say. And of course, it's full 4K, so what else do you want? 30 frames per second, and it just works absolutely beautiful. And here's some of the rear camera footage. Look at that. This is just the rear camera, or the parking camera. I mean, you cannot get any better than this. Seriously, it is that good. I absolutely love this camera, the front and the rear camera. And the frame rate on the rear camera is absolutely amazing too. You are not going to miss anything on it, and there's zero glitches or zero problems on the footage at all. It simply works and keeps working. And I mean, reliability and clarity is what you need on a dash camera, and this one absolutely has it. In my opinion, I don't think you're gonna find a better camera with better quality, especially with a upgraded Sony sensor and the interface that it has and all the features that are there. I mean, there's nothing else you can add to a dash camera that simply functions and does things actually on a real pro level. So this is just all I can say about it. It is that good. This is a really good one. I said before, but I'm gonna tell you again how to review the footage now that I have some footage on it. Standard video, look at that. I can just watch the footage directly on the mirror itself. So even without downloading it on anything or taking it to a computer or nothing, audio and video at the same time directly on the mirror itself. Boom, just like that. So you have all the footage just in case you need it, right? Look at that, all of it. Boom. That is cool. So you have evidence right on the second when you need it, without having to pull the app or nothing. It's all inside here. and for example you need the locked videos, you go right here, confirm, and you see these are, for example, whatever locked video is. God forbid if you get in an accident or someone hits you or something and the G sensor kicks in to lock the video, it will save it on the locked video front and back. Or you can lock it manually, as I said before, pressing the triangle. But basically that's how you have the whole video saved. Absolutely a beauty, in my opinion.